This woman is the only female police officer to ever be sentenced to death in the history of America, and her story is absolutely insane. So this lady's name is Antoinette Frank, right? She grew up living primarily with her father. There were reports of SA, of physical abuse. There were even reports of people saying when she showed up places with her father, it looked like they were in a relationship. So it was reported that her father just vanished one day and that he just up and left and she had no idea where he went. She reported him missing. He was never seen again. In 1992, she had applied to be a cop with the New Orleans Police Department. She was originally denied because the psychologist determined that she had several mental disabilities. What? Somehow, she got the job. So this is 1992. 1994, she meets this kid who is a gang member, right? So he ends up getting shot and she was the first responder to come and assist him. Legend has it that as soon as she laid eyes on this 16-year-old boy, she fell in love with him. She paid for everything for him. She took him out all the time. There were reports of him driving her police cruiser around the city. So she worked part-time as a security guard at this restaurant called the Kim On, and she wasn't the only cop that did. A lot of cops did. One day, she just showed up with her sidekick, and they decided that they were going to rob the place. Apparently, things went wrong. She ended up shooting and killing 3 of the people that owned the restaurant. 2 of the people that were there ended up running and hiding in a freezer, right? So they didn't get killed. It was reported that this was an extremely brutal execution-style murders, right? After they did this, they got in the car. She went and dropped him off at home. And then she ran down to the police station and said, "Oh my God, I heard a report that there were people shot where I work. I need a cruiser to go and investigate." So she runs back over to the store. And then she says, "What happened? What happened? I need to do an investigation and I'm here to help you." The survivor said, "Why are you asking me what happened? You were here." That's when it all started to unfold, right? She ended up being convicted of the murders, but that's not the end of the story. While she was in prison, police got a hint from a search dog at her house. They start digging, and under her house, they find a skull, and it was believed to be the same age, and it could very possibly be her father. The New Orleans Police Department never tested the bones to see whose they belong to. It's just an unconfirmed skull that nobody knows, and it's the only female officer in the history of this country to ever be sentenced to death.